Ghanaian voters have identified education, employment and health as the three topmost issues that will influence their vote in December's presidential and parliamentary vote. This is according to a survey conducted by the National Commission for Civic Education. Other issues classified as matters of concern to the Ghanaian voter include women and children's needs, youth development, corruption, social service such as sanitation, provision of KVIP and water supply, agriculture, economy, sports, roads and infrastructure, information, communications and technology, environmental and climate change, and social intervention policies. Now, the survey was themed Election 2020 Matters of Concern to the Ghanaian Voter. Here is a breakdown of voter concerns and how questions were answered. Now, 98% of respondents have acquired the new voter ID card, more males, that is 50.4%, than females, who comprise 49.6%, have acquired the ID cards. The region with the highest acquisition, which is 19.6%, is the Asante Western North Ashanti region, and Western North recorded the least 1.7%. Also, most people registered using their Ghana cards, that is about 70.3%, and approximately 70%, which is 69.6% of voters, are projected to vote for the party they voted for in 2016. That's 70% of the voters are projected to vote for the party they voted for in 2016. As we indicated, the topmost ranked issues are education, employment, and health. And you see all the other ranked issues, middle ranked issues, from roads, economy, to taxes and tariffs and housing, corruption, energy, among others. All right, joining us via phone for a conversation on this survey is Dr. Henrietta Asante Sarpon. She's Director of Research and Gender Equality at the NCCE. Thanks again for your time. First of all, tell us, what was the sample size of this survey?
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you, ma'am.
The line is honestly very faint.
Are you able to hear me now? Let's try this again. I was asking about the sample size of the survey that you conducted.
Okay. Thank you very much. Good afternoon to your listeners. We spoke to over 9,000 Ghanaians across all the 16 regions and constituencies of the country.
All right. Okay, all right. So let's talk about the issues that are of importance to them. Are you able to tell us what informed their selection of education, employment and health as the topmost issues? You rank those three as the topmost issues.
Okay, the selection came from the study respondents. So we basically asked our respondents the three topmost issues of concern to them, the upcoming elections and beyond. And the three of education, health, and employment came first among the others.
Did they explain why that was of importance to them?
Our respondents.
Right. Did they explain why this was of importance to them beyond other issues?
Yes, certainly. The reasons are that if you compare that to the other 19, the others among the 19, they feel or think that these issues are of critical concern to them. And we try to also do the analysis along the different age categories. And basically, education is a critical one for both the young and the old, if you look at the other slide. So everybody believes that if one receives some form of education, the person is better off, irrespective of who the person is and where the person resides.
Right.
Health is also a basic necessity for everybody, so it's not surprising that it keeps recurring as critical to the Ghanaian voter.
And how about security? Did that not come up, especially because in recent times we're hearing a lot of reports about security issues and armed robbery and the like. Did that not come up at all?
Security came up. It came up as the 7th.
Okay.
Let me check to be very sure.
Yes, it is number 7 actually. We are showing it on our screens now.
List.
Yes. Yes.
And in fact, if you compare this to our previous studies, security was nowhere near the first 10. So
Right.
it tells you that even though it is still relatively down and not among the first week,
Okay.
for this particular period,
Very well.
I think it is an issue that is emerged and we need to be concerned about it.
Many thanks for your time. That's Dr. Henrietta Sarpon. She's Director of Research at the NCCE. And as you heard her, she spoke about security and the need for us to step up security in the wake of the armed robbery reports that we're receiving.